Alright, so my last video I just posted, I was saying that I was just kind of irritated and a little fed up with the whole turbo setup. I mean, I like it, but 7 pounds of boost, just not, it's a lot of work for that little boost, you know what I mean? Um, and, I could always build boosts at lower RPMs with a two-step. Um, and it would be, probably a little better, but I don't know, man. I'm really afraid of burning this thing up with no intercooler because it has been getting hot. It's been getting up to about, I would say probably about 220 or so in traffic with all the heat under it. Although I do have a turbo blanket, I just didn't put it on yet because I just got it in the mail. I would like to revisit this, is what I'm kind of getting at. It's a good setup. I think what my plan is to do like I've been needing to do and get my blue truck back running and be a daily driver. I can spend a little more time on this. With this being my daily right now, that 220 kind of scared me. This thing's left me on the side of the road a couple of times getting that Duraspark dialed in. It flooded out, and just not just not completely happy with it, if you want me to be honest. I don't know. Nitrous is hard to beat. Let me put it that way. This thing's a dog at the end, at the bottom end, and that's a small cubic inch motor. You know what I mean? It takes a lot to spool that turbo. So my plan right now, I'm gonna try to put these long tubes on and see if I can put a 100 shot on it with long tubes and have a good sounding exhaust with long tubes and a 100 shot, and I'll have me a 750, 780 car. The best it ran naturally aspirated with shorty headers was 874, and that was with a 220 60 foot. 874 at 85, I believe it was. So it's not too bad, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a naturally aspirated, low compression, 8-to-1 302 with Flowtech heads. 650 carb, nothing special. So I hope I know some of y'all were really looking forward to me, progressing and growing with the carburetors. I mean, the turbo and the blow through setup. And I believe the carburetor is doing what it's supposed to do. It's just now that I have somewhat of a timing curve, it is just such a dog at low end. I don't know. I believe it just needs more boost, is what it comes down to. More boost, I'll be able to turn it up and really get the full effect of that big ass thing. So alright, I had to fight this thing. I had to remove that motor mount completely, get it out of the way. Remove that motor mount and that valve cover, shove it completely over. I got it up, but it still doesn't look like it's going in the direction. Let me turn this off. It doesn't look like it's like all up against everything. Man, that's my fuel feed line. I don't really know. I think the fuel feed line is in the way. Let me see if I can finagle it. All right, man. I got it really close. It's just that back flange don't want to go up against it flush, and I don't want to force it. I think what I'm gonna have to do is dent the tubes a little bit against the, you see where it's touching right there against the tab on the side of the AOD. I think I could, kind of marked it with a permanent marker you see right there. I think if I do that, it's going to allow it to go in that little bit that I need. Okay, can you see me now? All right. And right here, everything else is fine. Everything else lines up perfectly. Let's see here. Yeah, everything else is fine. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna have fun changing that damn starter. Well, hand puppet. Let me quit, that's tussing stuff. Anyways, it's just, see how close it is? So I'm going to bash it in right here. Where's my hand? Hang on. Right here. And right there against that. Come on, focus. Where's it at? Right there against the top, by that top bolt. So I'm gonna get my marker, bash this shit in. Should be good. Alright, I got one bolt started. Let me turn the big light off. Okay, there we go. I got one bolt started, but as you see, hang on. Let me turn this. Let's do it right here. You see how it needs to go down a little bit and then in. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. The same with this one, I believe. Yep. It's too high. Okay. Right there, I got it marked. I'm gonna bash it in there a little bit. And I think I'm going to try to go ahead and move that fuel line because that is not a good spot unless I wrap these headers really quick, but that's just going to take up more room. Now these are 1 3/4, so that's probably why I'm fighting it. If it was a 1 5/8, it would bolt right up, I'm sure. But I'm going to try to fight it and use what I got. Alright, so I decided to go ahead and test fit the driver's side while I was there. And just to make sure if I needed to go bash in 2 of them, I'll do it at the same time, same trip, because I gotta go to my father-in-law's to do it. I don't have a torch to heat it up to get that metal hot, make it a little easier. Let me turn that bright light off again. Okay, this side, so what I just did is I just undid the steering shaft and pulled it up out the way. It wasn't easy, but I got it. But everything is clear. Nothing is hitting. I got the engine sat down on both sides. On both sides. Now, obviously, I don't have that header there, but I wanted to test fit this side while I was at it. So everything seems to clear up here. Now the steering shaft, I'm gonna have to undo the. Just loosen up the rack and pinion, slide it forward so I can get this back up, and it will feed, let's see here, looks like it feeds right there. Hopefully that tube ain't in the way. I don't think it is. Damn, I guess I better try that first. Everything else clears, you know. I'm not having any clearance issues. I'm gonna have to move my TV cable because it is all up on that header. Alright, so I had to take this header back off. Pain in the ass. Take the BFH to that spot down there. Turn his light off again. Damn it. See the permanent marker? Yep. Alright, I found one problem that I did not see is it is touching the oil pan right there, barely. So I guess what I'm gonna do is take my tool thing I got, pry that down a little bit, and then okay, so what I'm doing is those 1 3/4 headers, I'm just giving you a little update. These 1 3/4 headers, those will not fit. As y'all saw, the primary was touching the pan all right here, and I wasn't comfortable beating the primary, you know, the collector part in right there, or beating my pan in. I'm not trying to rig these things to get them to fit. So there's a local guy, local to me. He had a set of these Jegs headers. I think they go for like 260, 280, somewhere around there. 1 5/8 with 3-inch primary, 3-inch collector. That side is on, fits perfect, no issues. This side fits good. It's just this, with this shifter lever being a truck shifter lever, it is kind of interfering with the side of the collector right in here. So the car one just comes straight down versus the car one comes straight down versus like come out and then go over and down. So the other thing is I've never been able to get park in this car since I've been driving it. I've always had to put it in neutral and just put the e-brake on. But I want to fix that. You know, that's a safety thing. I want to make this car where my wife can get in it and just turn the key and go if she ever wanted to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and you gotta drop the pan and change that arm out. I have one, the original transmission that came out of my 87 GT, which was burned up, but I have that shift linkage is still on that at my parents' house. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap it out. I'll probably go ahead and change the fluid and filter while I'm in, and kind of clean some of this up. So that's where I'm at. Man, I just realized I'm down here, you know, dropping the transmission pan, and I got looking back. I was like, damn, my tires. These things are already. I just put that tire on 4 months ago, 3 months ago. That shit is bald already, or almost there. One tire fire. One tire fire life. Man. Moment of truth after all those AOD shuffles. I've heard that it could possibly tear your transmission up. Damn, where's my rag? Oh, hang on, y'all. Sorry. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, mate. Let me get this out of here. Set that right there. Hopefully I don't drop my damn phone in there. We'll just set that on there. Let's see what we got. I mean, a little bit. I mean, not. I gotta figure. I think last time I drank. Last time I drained this pan was when it was on my GT, and that's probably been, let's see, that was before my son was born, and he'll be 4 next month, August. I guess that's not too bad. When I replaced the filter at the time. I don't see no big chunks of anything really. Yeah, we're good. Clean it up and get it back together after I swap that linkage out. Alright, let's see here. Alright, and just like that, got the small one on now. Got the pan cleaned up. Got it bolted back up. And I'll just have to take my, where's the piece at? Oh, let me grab it. So that's the one that I just took off. Take my bushing out. Hopefully I'll be able to get that bushing out without breaking it. And be able to use it on that. If not, I'm gonna have to order one. And then that stud's got to be popped in that bushing on this, and we should be good. We'll see. All right, got those headers on. I probably can't see it. New York City 1, New York City 2. All right, we're about to do the first fire in the hole. Oh, and the light said fire in the hole too. Nice and quiet.